I have an iPhone 5C which is doing this. So it's saying it's charging, then it goes off. When we bend the charger, it charges, but when we leave it, it doesn't charge. So if we do this, it's going to charge. It didn't charge now. So when we bend it, it's going to charge. Then it's going to stop if we just leave it. So this is the problem with the pins in there. Either they are dirty or the pins, they are like a spring thing. So when you push the charger in, it's supposed to push the it's supposed to touch the pins, and it's supposed to touch these pins. So the spring, it just pushes it out. But if the spring is not working very well, so what happens is it just pushes it in, it doesn't touch it, but it just barely sits there, and when we move it up and down, it charges. So that's what's wrong with this. So it might be a problem with the pins, not the actual pins, but the place where the pins come out from, like this. These sides, they might have been blocked because of the dot or something. So what I can do is I can try cleaning that. If that doesn't work, I'll have to replace the charging port on it. Let's see what we can do to this. I could just replace the charging port, just get, you don't have to waste time on it. But since this might be the original one, so I just don't want to fix it. I just don't want to change it, Original is original. If you put a new one, sometimes the network doesn't work, sometimes microphone doesn't work, sometimes speaker doesn't work, sometimes this audio jack doesn't work, sometimes the charger itself doesn't work, charging port itself doesn't work. So I just want to clean it. Since it's working, other things are working fine, just the charging bit isn't working. So I'll just try to clean this up and see what we can do to it. If it doesn't work, obviously I'll have to change that. So let's go to the microphone. Let's go to the microphone. Let's go to the microscope and see what I can do to this. Let me just clean this up. Where is it? So this is how it looks like. So let's clean everything. Seems okay. And this looks really loose. Anyway, let's clean it up. To normally do this, I use isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is everywhere. Use isopropyl alcohol, use isopropyl alcohol, use isopropyl alcohol. One pin is missing now. Let's just do this and this. Sometimes what happens is the carbon that gets collected on the pins, they tend to stop it from charging. Let's see what the case is on this one. Okay, seems okay now. Let's try to charge it, if it does anything or not. Nothing. So I might have replaced the charging port on it. Okay, just turned on, and let's see.
Windows को bootloader हाल्दिन्छ
Windows bootloader. This is charging, but I'm not satisfied with that. It seems like this one is loose. This actual port is loose. And this whole hole is seems like it's loose, so this is not holding it. It's not holding it, so I'll have to replace it. What we can do is we can what we can do is we can replace a charger if it has a bigger tip, a bit thicker tip than this, and it should work. Otherwise we'll have to replace the whole thing. Let's just put a whole thing, let's just replace it. So this looks like it was replaced from a phone, it was removed from a phone itself. It does have a new sticker, but this one is a sticker, you can put any stickers. And yeah, this one has a microphone rub as well. So I'll be putting this one in, and let's see what happens to this. So this one, it would be fine if you use a thicker charger. Let me show you. So if you use a new charger, it's gonna be fine. Like this one here, if we put this in, it should be fine. Even if we shake it. Oh, this one didn't work. Even this one is thinner. So it's shaking now. But yeah, it would be fine with a thicker charging tip, but it's not so productive, isn't it? Let's just replace that. Let's just replace this, and it's good. This looks like original one, that's why I'll be replacing that. Turn off the phone, and just pry it open from the bottom. No, what? What happened to this? What happened to all the screws? This doesn't have any screws in there. And it looks like it's already been replaced before, the charging port, and it looks like the charging port is already been replaced before. So let's just see, there's a plastic bit, the blue plastic that's in there. And the screw, is this the original screw that's supposed to be in there? Hey, I'm gonna fast forward this. So if I keep this, it's gonna be a very long video, you know. Since this is already broken, I don't have to worry about too much on this. I can just pull it out. And this was the original one. Yeah, this was an original one. Nah, that's alright. Let's just replace this. Why does it want to stick to my hands? Get the fuck out, man. Okay, so to put it in, you have to be careful while putting the charging port in. So the charging bit goes in first. What? They haven't included the battery as well, bastards. So once it goes in, I can just screw it, or I can try to push this in on that side. Okay, this is in as well. Let's just screw it now. So this screw goes in first, then the other screw, big one. This microphone rubber, this is supposed to be going in the, okay, just went in straight away. And just push this inside, push this down there. And then I can put the mic, the loudspeaker in. So the loudspeaker goes in, like so. Let's just remove this cable, yeah. And I have to remove this. It's quite easy to do, you know, once you get hang of it. The first time you're doing it, it's going to be difficult, but the next time, after a few times, next few times, it's very easy. It's just like removing a battery from Nokia, old Nokias. Just take off the back and pop the battery out, and it's out. That's how easy this is once you know how to do it. It's a bit long process, but it's alright. Let's just put everything back in. Don't forget to put the home button flex as well. Let's just not worry about that for now. That just pops in, and let's try to charge it on and see if it charges. Yep, this is charging now. This is quite stiff. This one was very easy to push in, like, see, so easy to do, but this one is quite stiff. So it should be, yeah, this should be working fine. How's that? Okay, this is charging. good. Since the other bastards, they did put a battery glue on it, I'm gonna have to use my own glue. I'll not be screwing these because I don't have any screw to screw those. But the battery, yeah, I'll be gluing that because I'm gonna get complained if I don't do that. I'm gonna glue the battery because when it's gonna make a sound when it's shaken, like tick, 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 like that. So I have to put the glue on the battery. Okay, so done. Let's glue the battery. I'll be gluing this home button flex as well. Okay, I'll put in. Let's put this back as well. Screws, and it's just that I don't want to break the motherboard, so I don't put the screws that's not in there. I don't want to break a working phone, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's not gonna matter much. And glue the home button as well. Yeah, some of the things that has to be done, but not all the things in there has to be done, so I don't worry about those things. Okay, the button is put in. Is it tighten? Yeah. Squeeze everything back in. So yeah, the other guys who did this didn't even bother to screw one of these screws. Maybe this one, it might have fallen off later on, but the inside bit, they should have put the screws, man. I don't know why they don't want to do a proper job. Well, now I'm not doing a proper job as well, not putting the screws. But that's the thing, I don't want to destroy it. I don't want to destroy a completely working phone. Yeah, the screw might have fallen off later on. Remove this. And my gloves got a hole on the thumb. So this is all done, and yeah, thank you very much for your time watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something from it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be updating these videos every day. And have a good day. Thank you very much. This is all done. Thank you.